Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Regular. Real. Run.
Now Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Jones on the return. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake. Here's May. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Williams being motioned left. From the shotgun, it's May. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Third and 5. Mayfield down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Regular. Real.
Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Alert! Cut!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Throwing, Mayfield, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Let's go now.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Looking to throw, May. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the gun on third down is May. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Etienne. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Jones on the return. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's May. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. On play action, May. Over the middle, complete. That's Henderson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, it's May. Open man here, the tight end, Henry. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Henderson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, May with it. The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Washington now brings this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Thomas has got it, complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
2nd and 10.
A quick throw caught by Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Hey, alert 33.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Run, run, run. Cut.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Baker changing the play at the line.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Regular, regular, regular. Real. Run, run, run. What's that?
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerron Bentley. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll throw with May. Staying on his feet. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
To the air, May. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Henderson now on 1st and 10.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We got them now.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. 2 minutes left.